I was just considering some other facts just while I'm out here driving this shit. I'm like, man, they got these people so slow out here. They got these people so goddamn slow out here. Well, you just think about it. What's the sense to keep playing in this game, right? If you ain't acquiring the thing you need, you see, or you're not investing in the thing that you need, that you know is needed, I'm trying to tell you, to survive of the family, if you're going to have a so-called family, right? So you's a man or woman, you should know, y'all should be able to know y'all going to have some kids, and y'all going to know y'all going to need to be able to have some housing. So why would you ever go to your enemy? Historically proven, not based on what he can give you and what he can prove you of now, because he's going to still give you a job right now because he has the job to offer to you, is the point. The reason he has the job to offer to you at this very day is because of the history of the nation, of the land, right? Everybody overlooked that part. They say, oh, and this is why they say, oh man, you talking about way back then. Yes, I'm talking about way back then determined, because this shit didn't happen overnight, how they got the land. Way back then determined what's going on with the goddamn land right now. So don't be one of them I took the second shot ass motherfuckers. I took the first, second, third shot from these motherfuckers because they told me or else. You know what I'm saying? They told me or else I might come down with some sickness. So you're going to go get the shot from your enemy. Once again, he already proven to not be doing nothing else right. But we still trust in him. How easily this thing can come down. If us tribal people across the globe, the tribal people across the globe said enough was enough. That's all we got to do. If the tribal people were to say, enough's enough. You know, that's where we're at. But we still working for him, right? At that largest capacity. Because you're going to be working more than the white man going to be. I'm talking about work. When, you know, physical work get going on, you know. Like work in the warehouse, you know, you're going to be the one driving the truck. You CDL driver, you're going to be forklift, warehouse, until they bring in the robots. They don't need your ass. And them Latinos, y'all just, like I said, y'all the new slaves. We all slaves in this. Some niggas didn't just said enough's enough. I'm one of them. I'm the one of them that said enough's enough. Because can't you see this shit for what it's worth? We are the system. And until we say enough's enough, the shit stay going on. We got sheriffs, we got cops, we got all that. You know, we got sheriffs, we got cops, we got all that. We got nurses, paramedics, doctors, surgeons. We got every fucking industry. Why are we still playing in his game? How easily we could separate from his bitch ass, but we got to buy the land back from his bitch ass at a large quantity, in large area. Fuck your city you in, and there will be a neighboring city that the niggas that with the big money that can. Each city got the big players, the big ballers. You know what I'm talking about? They out there. They already tell you what they got. They show you what they got. Fast cars, all this shit. Big deal. Me. I got the fastest car. I got all this shit. They showed you, right? That they don't give a fuck about your community. They gonna drive through your community stunting. That's the psychology. So the key is them niggas haven't established nothing. All of them. All the educated niggas is included. All the ballers, the educated niggas, the broke niggas. All niggas ain't done no communal shit. Kanye West, we heard of, possibly was going to do some, but he just should have just did it. Didn't tell us about it, and then invited motherfuckers in based on their blood type. And their blood type would have to be tribal to the lands off top, and it would have to be families first. Why can't we do that? We don't need Kanye. We see he ain't able to do it. He's under too much contracts with them. Do y'all get it? If you under contracts with him, and the more contracts you are up under with him, you know, endorsement deals, all these other things, you know, he cutting you the check, right? You ain't paying him, right? I mean, when have you ever cut his check? You always been on the receiving end. but he done it to you at a higher pay grade. You get the point? You still up under his nuts. If he stop paying you, you're going to have to go out there and figure out a way. That way should have already been in existence right now, and it's not. It's a simple blueprint, and I know the Spirit then sent it to me. It's common sense. It's an easy resolution. Why we keep playing like this ain't. Easy resolution. We got to buy acres. I mean large lump sums of it at a time. Hundreds of thousands of acres type shit. Hundreds of thousands of acres type shit. Now you can build your cities. Now you can make your jurisdictions. Now you can control the rules. Now we getting back to the America it once was. And every state, we will want to have. Every state we will want to have land. We would have the investors just buying the land. This is straightforward. It's simple. I don't know why we play so dumb. We got all the people with the money. You got to know how this works. Damon can need help. I can need help. Trina can need. Get the security while you can. Is what I'm trying to say. Fuck them. If you can get approved for it, think like that. Think outside. Think outside the box. My job as a tribal leader is to get everybody thinking clearly as to showing them how easily we can do all this shit ourselves. Why do we keep playing like we need him? Doing up here, boy. Get down now. Dog life. Yeah, but that's the basics of it. Hold on, let me let my dogs out. Get down, boy. me like the pale face. Got dogs I gotta let out and shit. But yeah, man, this is straightforward. All we need is the land. We don't need nothing else. We got people in every industry. So within these communities in every state, what we call states right now, you would have these large, and they don't got to even be large. You would just have these multiple damn large, well, I say large, over 1,000 acres and plus. Like to make them thorough, make them got enough room, and then you'll eventually be buying more. But you'll create your own across the lands, and I'm talking about all the way from Canada down to South America. You create your own industry within those lands. That's why I say a lot of lands. You want a big area. You want to be like hundreds of thousands of acres, hundreds of thousands of acres, and so. I'm keeping an eye on these dogs at the same time. Which about one of my main only stresses is dealing with this bullshit. Watching dogs and dealing with the pale face. Yeah. So my mind state just made up in the context. This is all we need is land. It's the facts of it. What did they come over here and see? The people, we were already on the land. But they came over here and stripped us from our land. We still here, but like our minds ain't thinking that it's ours because we were thinking that we're not even thinking we're Indians. The motherfucker gonna say they got Indian in them and shit. They don't believe they're an Indian. We're the misclassified African Americans are the Indians. We are the Indians. It makes full sense that they didn't tell us the truth. Because had we known the truth, we would have been focusing on the land from the get-go. Much earlier start. But now we're getting awoken again to who we are. So now we got to basically, since we know who we are and we're becoming to know, we might not know the specific tribes. That don't matter. I mean, that's going to help. That's going to be icing on the cake when we know what tribes we represent. But if in every state we got tribal representation, and I'm saying the people with the people with the most monetarily that can act the fastest, like now, not have to wait for something to be approved, like them type people. The people that say they got the bag right now we just start buying the land in large lumps. It would have to be where it's so safe for families. It would have to be so safe for families. You want to make these communities kind of like we're living in now. We're living in communities now, but this shit's bullshit. So I would say sell your shit here. We need to just go on a mass selling. If we was doing it really the right way, we wouldn't even almost need to. We need an organized outside way where we can send the monetary, send the funds. We need it to be organized. It would have to be, and that's why I said they already got us tricked with the FDIC. But I'm saying it would have to be something that would be a way we could transfer, and that's going to be the hardest game here. You still got to wait for the money to process through their bank. So let's say we all went on, like all of us that have homes and have things that can be sold, like that would be sold, like homes and shit.